Savage Dragon 45 from January of 1998. If you look closely at this cover, you'll see a familiar pair from an interesting perspective. And I'm not talking about the underboobs. Behind Jennifer is Thor and Hercules, two characters better known from mythology and maybe more well known to some from Marvel Comics. But this is Image Comics and Eric Larson's Thor and Hercules. Or Heracles. So let's see how these gods are introduced to the dragon. Credit to Eric Larson, Chris Eliopoulos, Ruben Rude, and Josh Eckhorn, who is 38 years old and still a sophomore. Let's see. So last we left off in issue 44 here. Dragon and Jennifer were headed back on a spaceship to Earth, and Dragon brought along a duplicate version of his dead girlfriend, Debbie. And now 4 months later, the trio wind up at the wrong planet, or maybe the wrong dimension. So they fly a little bit closer to investigate, and they're struck by a huge boulder, crashing their ship and severely injuring Debbie. And it turns out that they are on God World, a strange planet inhabited by superpowered mythological deities. And their crash landing has attracted some attention here. Maybe it looks like a Shiva, maybe a Minotaur, and Brahma, maybe, but it's Thor that really starts trouble. He rolls up, and he says that he hasn't been with a mortal woman in ages. And so he snatches up Jennifer, and when Dragon tries to interject, Thor just easily clobbers him. But luckily, the Greek god Heracles shows up, looking pretty fucking tough, with the flowing hair, like a jacked up version of Yanni. Anyway, these two legends, they start duking it out, giving our heroes a chance to escape the carnage. And Dragon and Jennifer, they try to rescue Debbie, but the fight between Thor and Heracles is so catastrophically violent that they knock over a huge pillar or a statue or something made of stone, and it lands on Debbie and the dragon here, and it kills Debbie one more time. So R.I.P. to Debbie. But anyway, after this devastation in the aftermath, looks like Hercules is defeated, and we're back to where this whole fight started, with Thor claiming Jennifer as the spoils of war. So I covered that a little too quickly. There's a lot of other subplots going on, like back on Earth here, Killcat interferes with some SOS business, and he inadvertently gets 3 of the lesser-known members killed by the bad guys. Also, William and Rita are hiding on the run from William's criminal brother. What else we got going on here? Vanguard. Where the hell is Vanguard? Yeah, Vanguard is looking for the dragon, but he discovers the blown-up remnants of Dark World. We got the Ben Herrera pinup of Star. This says from 1995, so this has been in the vault for a few years. And we are also, we're introduced to Dart's niece, Allison Summers, and we'll see more of her much later. Overall, I think the art and the character design is really well done in this issue, and you can really tell that Larson is having a lot of fun paying homage to the comics of his youth, which brings us to the letters page, where Larson name drops Jack Kirby and Walt Simonson, crediting their work as an inspiration for this issue. And there's about 5 pages of Fanatics with reaction to issue 43, specifically Rapture's death, which really shocked and saddened the readers. But nothing else too noteworthy. The bio pages are back. This one featuring Killcat and Kid Avenger. And these are pretty great at kind of filling in the details of these characters and their abilities. Then finally, there's Desperate Times by Chris Eliopoulos. Possibly controversial, especially now. So this strip is about a dude and his unsuccessful attempts at hitting on women. And he's commiserating with another bachelor here who turns out to be gay. And then when these two women walking by lament that all the cute guys are gay, he calls them a slur for lesbians. Pretty rough language, kind of mean. And apparently, it was a prank. It says here in issue 46 that the final panel has been swapped out in an attempt to make Chris Eliopoulos look like an asshole by the Savage Dragon production team. And so they print the original here. I'll let you decide which punchline works better. That's some 90s humor for you. But that's it for issue 45. We'll be taking a look at issue 46 next.